Hello friends, welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangie.
And I'm Jack.
And it's cold outside.
It's cold, yeah.
I'm sure like a lot, hey, it's Tim Beverly, what's up? Hey, Brianna.
Hey, Tim.
But yeah, like most of the East Coast, we got
It's cold.
ice and snow and...
Yeah, and we're feeling it too. My head's feeling it.
He's not feeling so hot right now.
Yeah, sinus headache or something is going on. So kind of squinting, bright light does not do well with me right now.
No. So we'll hang on in as long as we can. Hopefully some medicine that he just took will kick in.
Yeah.
But if not, we might have to cut this a little short.
Who we got with us?
Hey, we got Aaron.
Say hi when you come in so we'll know you're watching.
Tim said, baby, it's cold outside.
Bro Farm, Tim Beverly, Mandy.
Mandy's here.
Aaron, how you doing, Aaron?
And there's Darla. Darla, how did you guys do there in Eastern Kentucky? Did y'all get a whole bunch of craziness too? Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Lisa.
Aaron, I think it's actually colder here than it is up there right now.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in the single digits.
It was, well, maybe not right now. If it's 18 there, it got, the high today was, I think, 27.
Yeah.
But it's been in the teens most of the day here.
Hey, oh my word.
Well,
thank you so much.
thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that.
Goodness gracious. That means a lot. Thank you so very
it does
much.
mean a lot.
Hey, Shannon. Let's see. Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, keep saying hi as you join us.
Two wild onions.
A lot of people is coming in. We'll give you just a minute to get everybody with us, and she's going to do a lot of reading. I can't read too much right now.
Yeah. Don't strain your
I have a headache.
eyes. Hey, Green Gables. Darla said, ice, baby. Seed starting all day. Oh my goodness. How awesome is that? I have been watching people's old videos of garden hauls just because it gets me so excited. And I am so very much anticipating getting the seeds started. Just very excited about garden season.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in coastal Texas. So what are you like?
Wow.
Are you zone 9? Is that in coastal Texas? Can't stand the 30s here, so I can't imagine what y'all are feeling. Ready for spring? Me too. Thank you, Shannon. He said he loved the dry beans video. I just put that up a couple of hours ago. I really wanted to do a good job for you guys because I know a lot of people were asking about.
She did. She worked all day on that video.
Yeah, so hopefully I explained it clearly. A lot of canners, they talk about the science and the reasons why and blah, blah, blah. My brain doesn't function that way. Here it is. This is how I do it. I hope it helps.
I know it looked good and the house was smelling pretty good.
Hey, Pure Living for Outdoors. Let's see, my tomato and peppers are starting their true leaves now. What? Yeah, I probably won't start seeds, let's see, probably for about another month. Usually about mid-February is when I start starting stuff.
VW Family Farm is here.
Hey!
Darlis, thanks.
Hey, Suttons.
A lot of people here.
Thank you. That is Sutton's Days. That is Lisa, and I talked about her in the video of the dry beans. But seriously, if you want to learn about some canning or prepping, stocking your pantry, definitely check her channel out, and also follow her private Facebook page because people are constantly sharing ideas on canning, cooking from the pantry. It's just a really great community to be in, so definitely check it out while you're there. Hey, Keto Country. 60 degrees in Oklahoma. Oh my goodness.
Are we freezing up?
I don't know. Is the picture good for y'all? Because it's kind of glitchy over here. Did you only use half a cup of beans because they swell when cooked? Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. They swell up quite a bit.
Yeah, they almost double in size. How were the Fiesta beans?
Yeah,
What
somebody
do they
said
taste like?
Yeah, they're saying it's glitchy too.
Yeah, I don't know why
Why?
it's doing that. They tasted amazing. Yes, I had 3 jars that didn't seal. So the 2 jars of Fiesta beans, we had them last night with nachos, and they were delicious. Very, very good. Let's see, February 17th is when we start seeds. We transplant outside. April 14th, we wait for the pecan trees to sprout. It's almost a no-fail going with the pecan tree theory. Oh, that's cool.
Some people say it's glitchy and grainy, and some people are saying it's looking good. So I don't know what to tell you on that.
Very grainy and glitchy.
We're watching we're filming through here, but we're watching the monitor, and it's glitchy on ours too. I don't know why.
Blessed Chris Ann said, how are the raised beds coming? Ooh, New York City. Hello, Lucy.
I don't know. Should I refresh?
Yeah, you can try refreshing. We'll lose chat for just a second.
Yeah.
Lady is out for the night. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Lisa. So yeah, Jack has worked on
Tammy's
some of the lumber that we got. He was cleaning up the boards this week, pulling the nails out, just kind of getting an idea. Sorry, like I talk with my hands really bad, and so I'm kind of in your way, huh? But yeah, so he's been cleaning up the boards and then like piecing them together just to kind of see how the layout's gonna be. So
she goes again.
Anyway, very, very good. Hey, Myrna. Tammy said she's happy with the live stream where she's at. Mandy said I usually have peppers and tomatoes on my.
It's not helping here.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. Let's see. Have you ever seen someone's channel? She's amazing for using pantry fragments. No, I have not heard of her. I'll have to check them out. First time ever to view anyone live. Well, welcome.
Really?
Welcome to a live show. Kayla says, hi, y'all. Hey. Hey, Brenda.
We like to just usually have a live show on Monday nights and just kind of chat with some of the people that follow us. A lot of people follow us a lot and comment on our videos, and we follow them. And it's great every once in a while just to go live and chat with you and see how everybody's doing, and to just give you any updates and just catch up, really.
Yeah. Yeah. To see
And
how
sometimes we get into some really great discussions.
Yes.
We've been doing shout outs for other channels that we'll come across that put out a couple of videos that really have inspired us or educated us or helped us with growing our homestead or giving us ideas here. And so we share that with you, and sometimes we just get into discussions we didn't even know would come up. And before the night's over, we've learned a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of learning, I learned something this week. So I talked about the book, the Amish Canning Cookbook that I have. And I got it last year, and I looked through all of the recipes, but I didn't read any of the extra stuff. I'm really bad about that. I also do that with like blogs. If I'm looking for a recipe, I don't... Usually blog posts will have all of this backstory, and I hate that. I just go straight for the recipe. Well, anyway, so I kind of did that with this cookbook, but this week I sat down and I read some of the introduction and some of the history and stuff. And I learned some really cool stuff. Did you know that the reason why we have canning today is because of Napoleon Bonaparte? True story.
So you better tell the rest of that story.
Okay, so the story is that he was concerned that his soldiers weren't getting enough proper nutrition. So he...
when they were marching for months and months and months.
And so he offered a cash reward to someone who can figure out how to make food last long enough for his soldiers to take it with them and have it for a long period of time and not go bad. And there's a guy, I don't remember what his name is, because I'm not good about remembering details, but he was like a he made candy. He was also a brewer. And he already knew that by heating up food in glass jars at high temperatures, somehow preserved the food. It was another 50 years before they can scientifically explain why that was. But
With the bacteria and everything.
yeah, with the microorganisms and everything.
He didn't know any of that. He just knew it worked.
He just knew it worked. And so, anyway, that's why we have canning. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway.
Yeah, and I know some of you don't comment on our videos, and a lot of you may watch us all the time and never comment. That's fine. That's great.
I'm really bad about that.
Yeah,
I watch tons of people.
I
that
do
don't
the same
comment.
thing. So yeah, I think a lot of us are guilty of doing
Oh, my
that,
goodness.
and that's fine. But regardless, we're glad we can chat with you live.
Yep, absolutely. So, Two Wild Onions, we will certainly be praying for your grandson and keep us updated on his tests. Hey, Kentucky Preacher's Wife. First Live just got a tiny cabin on 4 acres in Hopkins County. It's got a chicken house. Yay! Can't wait to start our little homestead. Thank y'all. God bless. That is so exciting. Ooh, Falls of the Rough is representing in the chat.
Where?
Carroll Parish. Hi from Falls of the Rough, Kentucky.
Hey.
Hey, there's 180
I know where
degrees
that
of
is, and
average.
that's not too far away from here.
Hey, BW family, that's actually not a bad idea. Just wanted to let you know I was here. That's actually a good idea.
180 degrees.
Hey, there's Mary. Hey, Mary. Yeah, wasn't it? They're in Montana, right?
Who?
180 degrees from average. Aren't they in Montana?
I thought it was Minnesota.
Oh, it's one of them upper states that start with an M, but Montana was in
Or
the news.
Michigan. I don't think it's Michigan.
No, it's not Michigan.
Minnesota, I believe.
Okay. Well, I just saw there was a
Minnesota.
You were right. Sorry. But yeah, we saw I'm pretty sure it was Montana that was in the news with all the crazy ice and all the stuff that was going on up there. Did I do a leftover makeover meal for dinner tonight? No, I did not. I had those chicken thighs.
Cooked a great dinner tonight, though.
Those chicken thighs that I got at Aldi. I just roasted those in the oven, and then we had baked potatoes and steamed broccoli. I had a baked sweet potato, and I think the rest of the family had russet potatoes.
Yeah. I think she
sour
spent
cream and
most
butter.
of the day she spent editing
Thank you, Teresa.
her canning video that she posted just, what, an hour or two ago?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she just posted a good canning video.
Yep.
And I like the little transition that Aaron did for us.
Yes.
That we stuck in there.
Yeah. If you saw the part where in between bits, there's like a little...
You're sitting at the table at the beginning talking about canning books and people you follow that have helped you. And then you're like, let's get into our canning video. And there's this cool little animated transition that Aaron, who's watching us, yep, he just commented.
Yeah,
he
the
made
logo.
he makes great pies too.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the logo kind of comes apart and spins and then comes back together. Aaron did that.
Yeah, he knows more about the computer stuff than we do.
Oh my goodness.
He's got all the fancy software. And he's really good at making pies.
Yeah. Oh, well, at least I've heard. I've not had any of his pies.
Well, they're good. I haven't eaten many of them, but I've eaten enough to know that he's a really good pie maker. He has Pie Week.
Name the price. Ah, that's right, Tim. Good job. Let's see. Someone asked me. Okay, first, hey, Kanzi. Good to see you. Do we ever want to have more kids? No. We're done. Well, I mean,
not that we.
I had always imagined having more than 2 kids, but we had health issues that we took it as the Lord telling us that we were finished, and so we have our boy and our girl.
We've definitely been
done.
blessed with the 2 we have.
Yes,
definitely. But yeah, that's all. That's all we our limit's gonna be. So
yeah. Let's see. And then somebody asked me if I can a lot of our food. I do when I'm gardening, which we didn't garden in 2018 because we moved during the summer. But yes, this summer I will be a canning machine. But I do enjoy, like, pressure canning the dry beans. There's so much gratification in canning your own food and filling up your
Yeah.
cabinets because of something that you did. It's just feels great.
I know one thing we can talk about. We had a wonderful question. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. But they were talking about if we. They asked about, I've been out of work for a while because of the shutdown, and just stocking up with our pantry and preparing for just the prepping stuff, but the shutdown kind of hit us by surprise, and we had just moved, and it was Christmas when it happened, so we were busy doing lots of stuff. And so someone asked a question last week, what would you do over, or how would you prepare, or what would you, what do you wish you had more of, or could prepare for something more like that?
I think it was Jump Off A that asked that.
Yeah, and it really got us to thinking too, because not only are we going through that right now, we just had, we've still got about an inch of ice out here on our back porch, and the grass is still covered with snow here. All the roads are pretty much clear, but everything got iced over. Our power stayed on. We didn't have a power failure.
Thankful.
Yeah. But we did get to thinking about not only should we do more canning and have a big pantry with as much as we can stock up. We're hoping if the Lord blesses us with a good garden and a good produce haul, we're gonna put away as much as we can.
Absolutely.
But we also thought, as soon as we can, we want to invest in a generator.
Yes.
And what were some of the other things we had thought about?
Let's see. Well, I think the main thing was just making sure. Well, I said that just this year, especially with the unexpected furlough and everything, it makes me really appreciate growing our own food. Because since we didn't do it last year, we feel it now more than ever. But also,
somebody says, not to be nosy, but what's that shelf above the coffee pot? That's her favorite part of this kitchen.
It's like a plate rack, and then above it, I've got just some jars with dried food in it.
Yeah, all the plates are gone right now because they're in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Somebody said what size garden? What size raised beds?
As big as we can possibly get it.
She said plates.
Yes, plates.
Dishes.
What? It's a plate rack. Like you stick plates in it. All of our plates are in the dishwasher right now, so you can't really tell. But tomorrow I'm going to be canning meat. Somebody asked me that. Oh, hey, Mandy. But yes, tomorrow I'm going to be canning some venison. I actually took some out of the freezer and I have it over there thawing out. Let me tell you, canning meat is so stinking awesome. I love having canned venison in the pantry because I can do one of two things, or one of 100 things. I can have venison stew that tasted like it had cooked all day in a matter of minutes. I love popping open a jar and kind of draining the liquid off, throwing it in a saucepan with some barbecue sauce, and we've got like pulled venison sandwiches in minutes. I love it. So yes, getting meat when it's on sale and canning it, it is a fantastic idea. It's a wonderful thing to do.
I missed Amanda joining us.
Yeah, I said hi, Mandy.
Oh, hi there.
What types of food are you going to plant? All the things. Actually, I have been working on nailing down the final varieties, but I've got more seeds coming. I've got more in my gardener seeds coming.
She does.
So
she's working on something.
So I'm
Is it what you're working on? Your cool thing you got going?
It's a cool thing that we've got going on, but I will reveal more of that later.
Yeah.
But
it involves more seeds.
It does involve more seeds, but yes, I'm excited. But
which means I got to go get more lumber, build more raised beds.
Yes, but yeah, we're let's see, cabbage, onions, cucumbers, carrots, tomatoes, lettuce, spinach, okra,
Peppers,
peppers,
squash.
sweet peppers, hot peppers, winter squash, summer squash, peas,
I'm gonna have to
green
go on.
beans.
Okay.
What else we got?
don't
And
know.
I'm going to try to do, anytime I try something for the first time, I like to do just a small bit. I've never grown potatoes before, and I'm going to try to do,
I wonder if we should do that in our tire.
yeah,
We should do that.
we should do that in our tire.
Yeah. My dad.
Strawberries, that's another thing.
Yeah, my dad gave us a big tractor tire. Mm-hmm. I think we could do potatoes in that.
I think we could too.
Fill it full of dirt.
Yep,
That'd be perfect.
yep.
Maybe that would keep varmints from getting in it and digging around.
Teresa said, are you an ingredient canner or a meal canner? That's a fantastic question. I am both.
Yeah, she does both.
So I said I'm going to can venison tomorrow, and I am. I'm going to have several jars of just the meat, but I'm also going to do some venison stew
What
as well.
variety of tomatoes do you prefer?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. I love
You've experimented with lots of different kinds.
I love all the tomatoes.
Cherokee
purples are definitely my favorite fresh eating tomato. I love, also mortgage lifters are they're huge and they're very flavorful. I love Romas and Amish paste for canning. Let's see. I have a couple of varieties that I'm going to be trying for the first time this year. One that is green even when it's ripe.
Really?
Yes. It's supposed to have
That's
a very...
gonna mess me up.
It's a very robust flavored tomato. But yeah, just all different kinds of varieties. I love all the things.
Tractor tires are good for growing rhubarb.
For rhubarb, yeah, that's good. Yeah, because it comes back every year. I think Erin said we need to try growing asparagus. I do have seeds to start asparagus. So I do need to do that. Oh yeah, Three Sisters Garden, that would be good. VW Family Farm, which, if I could shout out a channel tonight, it would be VW Family Farm.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked
Who
them
likes
out.
the Cherokee purples?
Yeah, they're a really great channel. I've been watching them a lot, and she actually just went out, and they're still growing food in their greenhouse.
Oh,
and then she's got some like kale and stuff that's growing out in one of the garden beds. And she picked a salad just the other day.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, like Arm's Family Homestead too. I mean,
Yeah.
he did a video this week,
Yes.
and he went out in his high tunnel, greenhouse, high tunnel, and picked a bunch of greens, and he juices them.
Yeah.
He'll add like a beet and some carrots and stuff, but he'll do a lot of greens, and they juice, and that's his breakfast.
Ooh. Chaos and Grace said, I did a potato tower with burlap. A feed bag and tomato cage worked well.
Yeah.
Do you have that in one of your videos? I'm gonna have to check that out. And then let's see. Somebody asked a question I wanted to ask. Oh, was it Darla that asked me about growing? Or radishes are probably the easiest thing to grow. They'll grow in just about anything, and what's awesome is it's like instant gratification. You plant them, and then 3 weeks later, you're harvesting them.
They grow fast.
Yeah, it's great.
Someone asked about canning meat. Did you answer that?
Does the texture of the meat hold up in canning? Yes, it's like, yeah.
It has for us.
Yeah.
It was exactly the same.
Teresa asked, so will you do the meat in one jar and the veggies in another? No, I raw pack it.
Yeah.
Well, at least with stew, you can raw pack. Other soups, you can cook, like just do a big batch of soup and then put it in the jars and then pressure can it. But with stew, you do your carrots, your onions, your potatoes, your meat, some salt, throw it in the canner, and then you've got a meal in a jar.
Yeah. And we've done that, and it was awesome.
Yes. Let's see. We're experimenting with beef steaks this year, plus black cherry tomatoes, and our new one is Tommy Toes. I think that's one thing that I don't want to say I'm not going to grow any like little cherry tomatoes or grape
Just getting
tomatoes.
ready to say, let's stay away from growing all the little tomatoes.
Yeah,
this
we
year.
don't really eat them, and they took over the garden.
They did.
Like, especially the pear.
They went
Oh my
wild.
goodness. I did the little pear tomatoes, and one plant, I mean, it sprawled I don't know, 4 feet in either direction. Like it was massive and it took over. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna knock you out accidentally. Do you have any fruit trees on your property? Not yet. We just moved here 6 months ago, but I am researching it. I've been looking at columnar trees, which I've not completely and totally dismissed them yet, but the more I read, the more I'm looking at dwarf fruit tree varieties. Okay, so a full meal on the go. Absolutely, Miss Teresa. Yeah.
You know what? I wish I could have gone down to that workshop they had in Hand Hewn Farm. Just did a workshop down in Middle Tennessee. It was a 3-day.
Good night, Brianna.
They may be finishing up today. I don't know, or maybe it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They did a 3-day workshop butchering hogs. Because I've been following them on Instagram, and I've been following Cog Hill Farms. I've been following Jason, and he's at the workshop, and so I bet when he gets home, he's going to be posting some videos. Man, that is a skill I don't know that I would love to learn, and that's one of my goals this year. This year, my goal is to learn as many skills I can that I don't know. Just expand my ability to be more self-sustaining and do more.
Yeah.
For my family and our homestead.
Teresa, thank you for hanging out with us and asking all sorts of amazing questions. Appreciate it very much. Pure Living for Outdoors. No, I have not got the jerky gun yet. Pure Living for Outdoors, if you go to his channel, he was making jerky with one of those jerky guns, which I'm so totally interested in doing that. I just make a slab jerky. But yeah, I'm going to have to get me one of them doodads. That's pretty cool. How do you tell when the green tomatoes are ripe? I will let you know when I figure it out. I'm guessing it's just going to maybe be... have a little more give to it, like it won't be so firm. Maybe the green color deepens. I don't know. I've never grown one before, so I'm really excited about trying that. Oh, and then I think it was Echoes of an Angel said.
Do we plan on
Video
doing
where it didn't
animals or
happen.
goats? We do plan on getting chickens.
Yes.
Will I do an activity journal for my skills? No. Because I don't do journals.
Well, I mean, our channel is kind of a journal.
Well, yeah, we can journal it through our, but I don't sit down and do a lot of handwriting or journaling. I usually don't.
Yeah.
I don't like to sit still very long.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be documented because we will definitely do video and photographs. And if you follow us on Instagram or through our videos here on YouTube, you're going to, I'm going to share that. I mean, that's part of what we do. We're just sharing our life with you guys. And if I learn something, I'll share it with you. And maybe you know a better way to do it. And hopefully I can learn from you guys as well.
Hey, Tim. Tim Roby is at the house. He said, I like my tomatoes well processed, pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, etc. Yeah, I love, my favorite thing to do with tomatoes,
Is that Tim from Virginia?
Yes.
I
Yes.
almost said where he lived. I don't want to say what town he lives in, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite thing to do with tomatoes, still warm from the sun, is to put them on white bread with some mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. Have a tomato sandwich. That is like the best thing on the planet.
Yes. A fresh garden tomato is just amazing.
Absolutely. Now, I like to keep a garden journal. I like to keep up with how much I've grown. But then if I forget, because I'm really bad about forgetting to do stuff like that, then I have the videos and I do go back and watch those. And then somebody asked...
I'm definitely a planner. I hate doing stuff on the spur of the moment, but I don't sit down and make out plans. Now you do. You sit down and plan out your garden.
Yes.
Plan out how much, and I mean you have it all charted out, graphs, diagrams, flow charts.
Yeah.
I
Flow
don't.
Yeah.
PowerPoint presentation.
I mean, there have been times usually what happens is I try to get something on paper, but then when I'm actually doing it, I scrap it because seeing it, you know, right there physically changes things. But I like at least having some idea what I'm doing. Hey, Jape family.
I'm reading what 180 degrees is posted.
Let's see. I just had to give my daughter a, how do you pronounce that? Nunchuck.
Nunchuck.
Yeah. Lesson. What happened while I was gone? That's awesome. You're winning at parenting. I know I'm so totally missing comments.
I'm really getting frustrated because everything down here in this playback is glitchy.
So glitchy, I know. Kenzie said, will the mister ever do a clean with me video?
No. Not that I don't clean.
He does.
I clean.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of laundry and I do a lot of cleaning.
He likes to do the laundry and I
But
like
I'm
letting
not
him.
gonna get filmed cleaning.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Let's see. Hi, Ken. Let's see. We have a very small garden plot, so I'm researching vegetables that I can successfully grow in large pots on our back patio and use the actual ground for the vegetables that need it most. That's very smart. Do you have markers in your garden to show where everything is?
That's awesome.
Yes, I do, especially if I'm planting several different varieties of one type of vegetable or fruit. But usually I just know where everything is.
Yeah.
Because I planted it myself.
Bro Farm, did you read? Their goal is to harvest the seeds from their own garden and be able to be self-sustaining with their own seeds and not have to buy seeds.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Enzo said, cool t-shirt.
Thank you. Somebody said hi from Nashville.
Oh, cool.
Sandra
Oh,
Russell.
yeah. Hey, Sandra.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's within our hour drive.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see our place in the spring and summer. Only been rainy and snowy so far. There was at one time 3 garden spots, and there's 3 peach trees. Nice. We'll see if they bear. That's
Speaking
awesome.
of t-shirts,
We have t-shirts.
tell
for
them
sale.
about our campaign because once it's over, it's over.
Well, unless we start it up again. But yes, we do have, currently, we are selling t-shirts on Bonfire, which I will put a link up after this is over. But the campaign is over by January 27th at midnight. And
which
we
is-
have
Which is Sunday.
we have
Yeah,
baseball
Go ahead.
we have baseball tees, long sleeve tees, short sleeve tees, and hooded sweatshirts.
So 5 more days and it's over. We just wanted to try something out, and they look good, but you have to do this in campaigns, and
Yay, Trish.
you have to sell so many T-shirts before they print them.
Yeah, which we've already passed
Which
that.
they've passed that limit. So if you order one, you're going to get it. So once the campaign ends, they all get printed and shipped out within a week or 2, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's within a week or so.
7 to 14 days or something like that.
Something like
but
that. Yay!
But yeah, this is an old shirt. We don't have this anymore. The new ones have our nice, cool logo on them.
Yes, and we are working on.
We're working on something else that I like that I think will be more of our permanent. Well, it will be. We'll always have our logo shirt.
Yeah.
Because that's us.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm working on something that hopefully will have more character to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. You guys are so awesome. Oh my goodness.
bought me a shirt.
I know.
That's
Everyone
awesome.
said they got shirts. That's so cool. When you guys get them, you're going to have to take pictures of yourselves in them and then either send them to us, post them on Instagram, and
Yeah, 6 days. I wasn't
and
counting
tag
today.
us in it. That's so awesome.
I wasn't. No, I don't even know what today is.
Oh
Oh yeah,
21st.
6 days.
Yeah, 21st.
Yeah.
Hi, Dan. Subscribed last week. Really enjoying your videos. Well, thank you so much. You guys are like making me blush, I'm pretty sure. I always liked your Etsy items, Tangy, like your towels, so cute. Yeah, I haven't made towels in a long time.
How are y'all hanging in with the shutdown? Do y'all need any? Thank you for asking.
Aw.
And we're doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really,
Wishing it was over.
I really want to go back to work like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Number 1, cabin fever. Number 2, paycheck. I'm a big fan of getting paid.
Yeah.
Big fan of health insurance, or at least being able to pay for it and keep it. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back to doing what I love to do.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy, but I have to say, you guys are, I mean, I just can't talk about how amazing y'all are. Just the words of encouragement and everything. Y'all are just the best. Absolutely the best, because we see a lot of misinformation or people that have the wrong idea about how furloughed workers are affected. And we've not gotten any negativity from the freedom lovers. You guys have just been so encouraging, and just appreciate y'all so much.
And we're gonna be okay when all this is over. I'm gonna end up eventually getting money from work, but we just got to make it till then.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can't really complain.
No.
Everything's good.
Yep.
We just gotta to hold our own.
Right.
And stretch every penny we got now until we get the pennies that's coming to us. But
yeah. And quite honestly, I mean, if I let myself dwell on it, I can get stressed out. But I feel I'm at peace though. It's myself. I'm stressing myself out.
Yeah.
But I feel like, the Lord's taking care of us, so we're gonna be all right. Are you going to Eustace Conway's place again this year? Probably not.
Yeah.
Were you there last year? Have you ever been there? That was Tim Roby.
Oh, yeah. We probably won't be there this year.
It just about tore our car up getting out of there.
If you go to his place, either have a four-wheel drive.
Yes.
Well, if you go to his place, have a
four-wheel drive. Yes, absolutely.
If you don't have four-wheel drive, do not go down the hill once you leave the blacktop.
Mama T said she's also furloughed.
Is she?
We feel your pain. Absolutely.
Yep.
Is planning on going. Very cool. He never gives you more than you can carry.
There's more of us out there than you might think.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's see. Bro said, have y'all decided on Deep South yet? Well, we can't make any plans until we know what's going to happen. Plus, he's got to put in to get off.
Yeah.
So
I got to get back to work to put vacation time in, which, heck, I don't know. I mean, that's coming up in March, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very, I don't know.
Right now it's very uncertain.
Yeah. If we went back to work by the 1st of February, then we may not get paid till mid to late February, caught up with everything.
Yeah.
So, but I usually have to put off vacation days. I usually have to ask off a month in advance at least. They usually want 6 weeks notice.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what we would love to.
Yeah.
Again, that'd be something new we haven't done. And last year we took a couple of trips that we hadn't taken and loved it. These new trips, visiting with our, friends, man, we've had a blast. Emma Gardner in Michigan, Eustace Conway's place, and oh my gosh, what am I missing? I mean, we went back to the Homesteaders of America conference. That's always awesome.
Right.
But we did something else besides our Michigan trip.
We went to Eustace Conway.
I said that.
Oh. Eustace Conway, Michigan, and...
I thought we did another something.
And, in Virginia. I think that's it.
Maybe it was. Okay.
Yeah. Best trip ever. I agree. Let's see. Kamsey said, what kind of backup plan have you in place if the shutdown is extended beyond February? Do we really want to talk about that?
No.
No, we're going to keep that private for now.
Yeah, that's right now that's more of a personal, private matter because everybody's going to be different depending on, our savings will be gone.
Yes.
So we'll cross that bridge if it comes to that.
We have things in mind,
Yeah.
steps that we can take.
It's things we've thought about, but that's more of stuff that we'll just keep it between us.
Yeah.
But thanks for asking, though.
Yeah,
I'm
appreciate
glad everybody is concerned. We do
Right.
appreciate that. If I could just say anything, I'd just say, just pray, and not only for us and each other, and Mama T and them, but for our leaders.
Absolutely.
I mean, whether you like them or not, I think we're supposed to pray for them regardless.
Yep. Let's see. I think Shannon asked, oh yes, he did. Have you done a meat canning video? Not yet, but I can probably do one tomorrow. So
Good night, Food
I'll try to do
Forest.
that. Good night, blessed Chris Ann. Thank y'all very much.
What time is
So
it?
yeah, I can film canning meat. I'll just tell you, it's so simple. Sterilize your jars, put your meat raw in your jar, kind of pack it down, do probably half teaspoon of salt. I like salt in my food. You don't have to put salt in there if you don't want to.
So you don't have to only put it half full. You can pack it full.
You don't, no, you're gonna leave an inch of headspace.
Okay.
And then lid, band, pressure can, 75 minutes for pints, 90 minutes for quarts. And you did it. I mean, it's so simple. And I think that's one of the things that's so great about pressure canning is once you get beyond the fear of it, which it took me a few years, I have my pressure canner sitting in my garage for 2 years before I finally got the courage to use it.
Hardiness Approach is here.
Hey, Hardiness
with us.
Approach.
Well, hello.
But yeah, then once I started pressure canning, I'm like, I can't believe I was so afraid of this. But anyway, it's great.
I know we've missed people saying hi, but I
Yes.
noticed they popped up.
Hey,
and
Whole Picture Home.
They said hi to us the other night.
Yes. Yeah, I saw part of y'all's live stream Hardiness Approach.
Have we
I think
ever-
I caught just the last few minutes of it.
Have we ever canned trout?
No.
Never canned fish.
Never canned fish. Nope.
Well, that could be a new one.
Well, I have to get fish first.
Well, I'm not going ice fishing right now.
No.
Because that's what everything's iced over right now. But
Carol said, don't you add water to the meat when canning? The meat that I have canned, which is chicken and venison, no. You don't add, because it creates its own broth.
ooh, Pond River Farm, hello from Western Kentucky.
Hey, Pond River. Yeah, I follow you guys I followed them on Instagram. And they've got a really great Instagram account. They're a CSA in, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Is it Madisonville that you guys are in? But yeah, I really enjoy following you guys on Instagram. Okay, Pure Living for Outdoors.
Good night.
Thanks for hanging out. Yes, oh my goodness, if you could send some crappie somehow, that would be amazing.
Yeah, there's a guy that likes to go fishing all the time. That's funny.
It doesn't get cold enough here to do ice fishing. We're in the South.
No, well,
I mean, you probably
it has.
You could have done it maybe yesterday. I don't think the ice would have been thick enough though to do that.
Aaron Jason actually wanted me to go fishing with him this weekend.
Yeah.
I said no, because it's supposed to storm. It was like thunder, snow, it was storming so bad we were having thunder and ice. And I'm not getting out in that. I've got a sinus headache anyway, so I don't think Jason went either. But he
3
has.
inches of ice to be safe.
He goes
Whoa.
crappie fishing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 3 inches is pretty thick for any kind of waterways around here, so I don't know if we could really ice fish. I only know of that happening maybe once in my lifetime in this area.
My bestie, Miss Amanda, she said, we have a bunch of rainbow trout in our freezer. Any advice? So,
Yeah. Invite us over and we'll have some rainbow trout.
we can do a fish fry. Let's see. Y'all are more than welcome to rabbit hunt in our yard. Oh my goodness.
Who said that?
Bro Farms. Canning trout is so easy. I mean, do you add liquid when you're canning? I would imagine you would have to add liquid when canning fish. It doesn't seem like there would be enough liquid in it to not do that.
The door is always open.
Oh my goodness. Now, some family friends of ours, I even call them my aunt and uncle, they used to live in Alaska, and they said they had a stream running through their backyard, and they could just go out to this little stream run through the backyard and catch.
Roger?
Yeah, Uncle Roger and Aunt Terry. And they could just get some salmon and bring it in the house. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. That sounds so cool.
Do we have trout down here? We do. It's very limited, but I do know where some trout is located.
Yes, Old Bay on everything. I agree. I love Old Bay. I don't have any right now, but I love Old Bay. It's a seasoning and it's delicious. Daniel Arms just sent us a text. We'll have to get back to him.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Let's see.
All I saw was something about...
Something about a shirt and a
HOA.
live stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What am I missing? Pan-fried rainbow trout. Okay, saw that one. Will you do some build videos? Yes. Whenever you're
probably
doing the
when we
beds.
build our raised garden beds, and possibly
Our chicken
if we're
structures, whatever we decide on.
if we're putting together some stuff for the chickens.
Yes.
Yeah, we will.
And when our pastor comes to help me put in that greenhouse,
Yeah.
we'll film that too.
Gonna have probably gonna have some videos with. It may be a few weeks before we do any, but we're probably I'm gonna start doing some videos with him on some bushcrafting skills. Yes. So we'll have a few of those that we'll mix in with all of your cleaning and cooking and gardening. We'll have to have some outdoors.
Yeah, I will say, I'm sure when the garden starts coming in that I don't know if I'm going to have any cleaning videos during the summer, but we'll
Tracy
see.
from Arizona.
Tucson. Dan said, are you starting any seeds indoors for your raised beds? I will be. I haven't started them yet. It's a little too early for us. Well, except I really could be starting my brassicas right now.
If I ever go through Tucson, I want to visit Karchner Caverns.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's the caver coming out in me.
Yeah. But mid-February is generally when I start my tomatoes and peppers and herbs and things like that. Okay. Bushcrafting skills video is going to be fun to watch. I know, I'm excited. Very excited about us learning to do some of that. And the kids are excited too. Let's see.
He's actually wanting to do a channel. He wants to... I think I'm going to try to get him started with a YouTube channel because he teaches bushcrafting. I mean, he doesn't just like to do it, he actually teaches it. I mean, it's something he's very proficient in. And so I'm really looking forward to getting him up here and just us hanging out on certain days and him just give me some private lessons.
Yeah. Good night, Mary. Kenzie said, we want to see the Mr. sleep in a debris shelter. I guess we'll find out what that is later. Changing Wind Farms, hello. Watched some of Jack's videos today about camping. We love camping as well. Yes, I've been watching some of Changing Winds Farm, some of their videos, some of their harvesting videos from this past garden season. Lamona said, so are you new at homesteading? Well, I guess that depends on your definition of new. We've been working at it for the last 5 years or so, but we're finally at a place where we can...
We moved.
Yes.
And if you're kind of new to us, we were building a homestead and then we sold our place and we moved. So it's kind of like we've hit the reset button and we're starting over.
Right.
And so we've only been here, well, we moved in midsummer. So we've been here maybe 6 months now, and we're just getting everything ready for the spring to start our gardening back, to try to figure out what type of animals like chickens and stuff we're next door to a bunch of goats, so we're gonna have to start talking to them and seeing what we can work out with the goats next door. I think they have hogs too.
Right.
So
Yep.
we're just trying to meet the people in our community, see what we have, what we can barter with, what we can work with, and what we need for ourselves.
Yes. And yeah, so and when I say for 5 years, that's pretty much when we started, like learning how to grow food and learning how to can, and it's just
wanting to be a little more self-sufficient with what we had.
Learning, just cooking more from scratch, learning how to build things and sew and doing all that stuff.
The canning, the gardening,
Okay.
and the food tasted better, and we learned how to save money on this, and we enjoyed it. And really, since we do homeschool our children, it was great life skills that they're not going to learn other places. So,
Tim, we are in zone 6B. That's our growing zone. Sorry, did I cut you off?
I'm in the zone.
You're in the zone? The auto zone?
I'm zoned out.
Will you be putting up any hunting trip videos?
I wish. I really wish, but probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. I want to hunt. I really want to hunt. People around here will not let you go hunt on their land. They have their own land, and they don't want you hunting on their land. I have family. I have cousins. Well, I have one cousin that will let me hunt on his land, but most of them say no.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very
Territorial.
Yeah. They're
Thank
like
you,
hummingbirds.
Yeah. You have to continue the series of food makeovers. Those are awesome. Please. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm hopefully anytime I have leftovers that I need to do something with, I will do a video. But we just haven't had any left. We're eating it.
And I can't. There's land you can lease to hunt on. I'm not spending the money to lease property to hunt on. To me, I want to do it to save money. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to spend a bunch of money if I don't have to.
Right. Well, it kind of defeats the purpose. I mean,
there's people
it is
that
for the
lease.
sport,
There's people that spend lots of money and lease land and have a place to hunt. And in the long run, it probably ends up saving them
Grace.
money. But I'm all about saving money.
yeah. Well, I mean, the reason for the hunting is so we can stock our freezer with good meat.
Yeah.
And not spend. I mean, if you're going to end up spending that much money, then we can
We can go buy organic.
we can go buy organic grass-fed beef.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see.
Hey, from Oregon, Grace
Hi.
Anderson, praying for your
Yes.
family. Thank you very much.
That is so cool. Kenzie.
Oregon is such
Very
a beautiful place that I would love to take you guys one day and show you where I fought. I did wildfire fighting. I'm a wildland firefighter, and I have fought wildfires in Oregon, and it was just beautiful, beautiful up there. I would love to go back and visit that area when it's not covered in smoke. Beautiful.
So VW Family, Amanda, I don't know if you see it. VW Family Farm just posted their recipe for canning fish. So you don't add any liquid to that other than the vinegar and the oil. I saw the Elliott Homestead, she was preserving peppers in oil. Did y'all see that? Do any of y'all do that? And has it worked for you? Because I find that very, very interesting. She roasted the peppers to get or she blackened them to get the skin off. And then put them in a jar and then just covered them in a good olive oil. And she said that the olive oil preserves it, keeps the air out of it. And then you just keep it like in a root cellar, somewhere where it's dark. I thought that sounded cool.
My headache, I think, is getting a little bit better.
Good.
I can actually see letters now.
I'm sorry.
Hang on.
Price buying a half a cow. We haven't in a little while, but we live right next door to a cow farmer.
Well, I work with a guy one of the guys I work with is also a cattle farmer, and he priced me one. I can't afford that. So we're gonna have to search around a little bit.
Yeah. But a lot of y'all are talking about rabbits. I think, I can't remember if we mentioned this or not, but
See you later, 180.
Bye, Ethan. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, we actually have some friends that homestead, and they're about 45 minutes to an hour from here. And we've worked out, and hopefully it is going to work out. We're going to trade. We're going to give them vegetables and bread, and they are going to give us milk, raw milk, and rabbit meat. And she has.
They do rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is trying to talk me into raising it, which I would love to have the rabbits just for the manure. But I've always said that I would like for that Parker to learn.
You should have took that rabbit class. Well, you were working.
I was working, but yeah, I would have loved to.
I should have took the rabbit class.
I would love for Parker, our son, to learn rabbit husbandry and learn to sell them and everything. Hey, Homemade Home. Let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you, Brenda. I think Brenda, didn't you say you live in Boone County? I think I saw you say that earlier. Bartering and trading works great for both sides. I agree. Look for a Jersey or Holstein bull calf. They are cheaper but good to eat.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, and right now I've been reading up on a couple of breeds of chickens. I like the sound of Buff Orpingtons, and what was the other one? Wyandottes.
You like Wyandottes because they're pretty.
They are pretty, but they're also a good dual-purpose bird. They give you meat and eggs. Yeah. And of course, so do Buff Orpingtons. So I don't know.
I do have a friend
Maybe we'll do a little bit of both. Good night, Bro Farms.
Our preacher brother that's going to be moving up to our neighborhood. He's going to be moving up from Georgia. So if I don't go back to work within the next couple of weeks, I may be driving down to Georgia and helping him move.
Thank you, Lisa. My goodness.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's very kind. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, and BW Family Farms. I need to go back and watch. They put out a video on what kind of chickens to get for what colored eggs.
Browns.
And I haven't watched that yet, but I was like, ooh, I need to see that because I would like to have.
Wyandottes are escape artists.
I'd like to have the light blue eggs. I think they're so pretty. So like blue and brown eggs would be awesome. Let's see.
I wouldn't mind having a couple of ducks.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Ducks. We already got a pond.
It's not really a pond. It's just a low spot that fills up with water when we get a lot of rain.
Yeah, but that'd be good enough for the ducks.
Ooh, light Brahma, big brown eggs. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, those Buff Orpingtons.
Duck eggs are delicious.
We've been told that those are really good.
Let's see. Partha said, watched your homeschooling videos. Aren't you afraid that your children will be left behind in the competitive academic world out there? Nope.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I'd put them up against anybody.
Yep, me too. Tim said, my wife really wants ducks too. Ducks are great for meat and eggs. Luann said, Tangi, I'm so impressed with your sandwich bread video. I'm hoping to get a Pullman pan of my own so that I can try to make your homemade bread recipe. I really hate that they were out of pans right after I put that video up. But my friend Adrienne, if she's still watching, she got not the USA Pan brand, but a different one, but it is a square pan with the lid. So she hasn't used it yet as far as I know, but she said she'd let me know.
Keto Country is getting ducks.
Yay! Yep, Keto Country. They're in eastern Kentucky.
Okay.
Mom T said Australorps are dual purpose and are docile. Well, that would be good too. Left behind. My kids have college degrees by 18.
She homeschools. They have college degrees and they're already 18.
Yeah. By the time
they're 18.
Yeah. Let's see. Who cares if the eggs are pretty as long as they're delicious? True. But I would like for them to be pretty also. It's the same reason why I like having different colors in the garden. you eat with your eyes before you eat with your mouth. The Homemade Mama, I was so bummed about the Pullman pants. I know, doesn't that stink? I really
Keto
want to try
Country
it.
said maybe we can barter for some garden yummies. Yeah, we'll have to find out how far apart we are. Maybe we could do a meetup sometime.
Yeah.
Kind of find a middle ground.
Pond River said colored eggs sell very well at farmer's market if that's ever anything y'all think about doing. I don't really think about doing like farmer's market, but roadside. I wouldn't mind doing roadside stuff.
Can we do that
Yep.
here?
Absolutely.
The Amish do it.
Yep.
They're selling everywhere up and down this road.
Yep.
And that's one good thing is, let's say some of our garden doesn't produce like we thought it would, or something goes awry. We've got Amish
Yes.
all in this area.
Yep.
And again, we would have to go buy some stuff from them, but at least we know we can get good stuff, organic, not processed, from them.
Right. Absolutely.
At least our vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, like exactly 1 mile from our house, there is an older Amish gentleman, and he's got a really nice farm stand in his yard, and he's got like all these bins, and I love it.
Yeah.
That's where I've been buying all of my stuff when I can't grow it. Let's see, check Kohl's for Pullman pans. They have them occasionally. Someone else said King Arthur website. Let's see, I put my homeschool kids up against public school kids on their knowledge any day. Absolutely. We would too. Any updates on your garden layout? I can't wait to see it and what you are growing. What are the varieties you are most excited about growing this year? That's a really good question. One of the things that I'm going to try to grow are the, what do you call them? Ground cherries. They're ground cherries. I want to try growing those because you can do all kinds of different
What
things.
are they
with
really?
them. I think they're in the tomato family.
Oh, okay. They're not cherry tomatoes, are they?
No, but I don't know. They're cool. And I don't know. There's so many different things. Probably and potatoes. I really, really want to try potatoes. And I'm gonna start strawberries from seed. I don't know. There's something about growing things from seed.
Thank you, Sugar Creek.
Like
good night.
Good night, Sugar Creek. I started onions from seed a couple of years ago, and that was it. There was more satisfaction in growing those than there was the onions from the sets.
I just got a notification.
BW Family Farm started following you.
Yay!
Yay! Let's see. But yeah, the garden update. Still, everything is still kind of hanging in the balance because I don't know 100% how many garden beds I'm gonna have just yet. And so I don't know what my square footage is that I'm working with
Oh, okay.
just yet. Do we like soccer? I don't know a thing about soccer.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, Chaos got him. Hey, Paula. Yukon Golds are easy potatoes to grow.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching the comments.
Yes, and I also want to try to grow some sweet potatoes just for me because I'm the only one that eats them and I love them. Roadside, yes, we started with a very basic tent and table and honor system. Going to upgrade this year to building for our roadside market. Very cool. I don't think that ground cherries are the same as gooseberries. I could be wrong though. Emily came and said, "Look, another Emily." Yep, that's our daughter's name. Let's see. Grow some Egyptian onions.
Whoa.
I've not heard of those. Ground cherries are good. They're like little tomatillos. Are to cherry tomatoes. Yeah, but and you can do like pies and stuff with them too, right? I think I read that on the packet. Yeah, it's just something new, something different to try. But I will tell you one thing that I'm very excited about is, and I think I mentioned this last week, is growing tomatoes on the single stem, like my gardener does in his garden beds. Very, very excited. I feel like that's gonna work out really, really well for us. So we'll try. Ground cherries are in the tomatillo family. Yes.
There's a lot to look forward to.
I know. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Let's see. What is your favorite thing to grow? I think my favorite thing to grow is definitely tomatoes. I think everybody says that, but I love growing tomatoes more than anything else.
Jalapenos. I like peppers.
I like eating jalapenos.
I like growing peppers.
I don't know, like, I don't know. Peppers are they're just there and they grow. But tomatoes, I don't know, they're just
Well,
so exciting.
and squash. I'm a big fan of squash.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just yellow squash. Love it.
Alicia said, sweet potatoes are very easy to grow. I started them with a slip from store-bought. Was it organic? Because I think the non-organic have all that.
I don't like sweet potatoes.
Well, I knew.
I know. We're going to have to wrap this up.
Good night, VW Farm. Yeah, it's time for us to hop off here, too. Let's see. I'm going to try single stemming, too. I'm excited. We are in zone 9, so I already have some things in the ground. Oh, my goodness. I can't even imagine having stuff in the ground right now. We've got ice and snow on our ground right now, but that is so awesome. I don't like sweet potatoes either. What? Love to grow heirloom bush beans. Yes, I love bush beans too.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have some more beans and we'll be able to can a bunch. You're going to can some this year.
Yes,
or try to.
Pressure can.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be pressure canning because I learned to pressure can, and then we didn't have a garden last year. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to be pressure canning green beans, and I'm also going to be doing pole beans this year, trying to save our back so we don't have to bend over as much, but growing.
No, that's just part of gardening.
Vining beans instead of bush beans. I'm gonna do some of both though. Sweet potatoes are survivalist food. I actually had a sweet potato for supper tonight. I know. Let's see. So many of y'all are against the sweet potatoes. Breaking my heart.
I've never been a fan.
Used to not like sweet potatoes, but now I love them. Yes, they are so delicious.
Well,
I'm sorry, Shauna.
Aaron likes them.
Yeah. Okay, good.
He'll come
Thanks,
over and eat
Aaron.
sweet potatoes with you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you spending the hour with us. And we hope everybody has a good week. Hopefully it will thaw out a little bit. I know some of you are freezing, or at least your area. So maybe warmer weather will be around the corner soon.
Yep.
And my sinus headaches, they don't like this cold weather. But anything you want to add before you end?
Yeah, Jennifer said, Tanja, you inspired me to grow some black beans this year. I'm doing yard-long beans. That is so stinking awesome. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out our shirts if you're interested. And
6 more days.
Yes.
left.
And I will try to film the canning the meat and the stew tomorrow. I do have a video on.
She'll put the link for the t-shirts when we get done filming, so give us 20 minutes or so after we get done with this live show, and we'll try to set that up. And also your canning video you posted just a few hours ago is up, and I know a lot of people were asking about the dry beans and the pressure canner.
Yes, and someone asked, somebody named Chris asked on our Facebook page if I would share when I made the guacamole, and so I did film it, but I got to edit it and do all that wonderful stuff. Yeah. So that will be coming out later.
It was good. I ate it last night.
Yes, it was good.
Yes.
But anyway.
So have a good week, guys.
Yep.
And thanks for sharing your comments and your knowledge with us. We appreciate that. We learn a lot by doing our shows, by feeding off you guys. So we really appreciate that. And we'll probably spend the rest of the night watching some of your channels.
Yep. So you guys stay warm.